Imagine for just a moment you're staring at your to do list, but instead of tackling the tough calls or the follow ups, you spend the morning tweaking your logo for the hundredth time. Have you ever caught yourself only doing the fun task and letting the hard stuff pile up? It feels comfortable, sure, but isn't it time to ask, what if those unfun things are the real keys to moving your business forward? What could you accomplish if you faced it head on? What if you learn to master monotony? Will it make magic in your business? Let's talk about the truth in business that rarely gets airtime. It's not all cupcakes and sunshine, I'll tell you that. We love the glamorous Instagram moments and the stories about passion and purpose. But if we're really aiming for success, especially in online marketing or in network marketing in general, you've got to lean in when things get uncomfortable. It's about reshaping your mindset and pushing past limiting beliefs that keep people stuck. So, how can you actually become more efficient, crush those struggles, and overcome the common problems people don't always talk about? Let's dive in with some practical strategies and think about what you might be avoiding. So, first off, have you ever found yourself doing just the things you enjoyed in your business, avoiding the tasks you hate? We've all been there. But ask yourself, what if the tasks I keep dodging are the very things that will move the needle forward the most? Remember what Steve Jobs said. I'm convinced that about half of what separates successful entrepreneurs from the non-successful ones are pure perseverance. So challenge yourself to handle the hard stuff head on because learning the necessary evil now now paved the way for future freedom. Speaking of freedom, why do uncomfortable tasks feel so intimidating? Is it lack of skill or fear of the unknown? If you're skipping out on marketing, sales, or communicating more effectively, you're putting a cap on your own growth. Isn't it time you got curious about your discomfort and instead of running from it? As Susan Jeffer shares, fear the fear and do it anyway. The next action step is asking yourself, what exactly am I avoiding? Is it tracking your metrics, chasing leads, or is it following up on prospects? Interestingly, whatever you sweep under the rug becomes a tripping hazard down the line. Once you lean into those tough tasks and start making them part of your routine, you'll start to see real progress, probably more than you expected. And here's the cool part: as you build that momentum, you earn the right to outsource the stuff you hate. That's how you scale smart, not just working harder for the sake of it. Another point to consider is how you manage your mindset. Are you taking yourself out of things before you even try? Or are you willing to experiment and learn as you go? In in the words of Mary Kay Ash, if you think you can, you can. And if you think you can't, you're right. As confidence grows action, it's essential for tackling bigger challenges. So let's examine your environment next. Are the people around you reinforcing your negative beliefs or challenging you to grow? Who you listen to shapes who you become. So, excuse me. So surround yourself with action oriented individuals and see how your outlook shifts. Next, if efficiency doesn't mean doing more things, it just means doing the right things with maximum focus. So Don't just work hard, work smart. Attack the task that will have the most impact on your business. And remember to give yourself permission to say no to distractions. Another strategy is track, measure, and repeat. If you're not tracking outcomes, how will you know it's working? As W. Edward Fleming said, in God we trust, all others must bring data. So make reviewing your numbers a regular priority to you and not a punishment. Have you ever noticed that every problem seems to get bigger over time? Don't underestimate the power of accountability. Can you partner with someone who will help hold your feet to the fire? Deadlines, check-ins, and honest feedback accelerate progress. Last but far from least is give yourself credit for every tiny win. Business is built on micro successes, not just epic milestones. So celebrate your small successes and remember as Robert Collier says, success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. So here's my challenge for you. Which one of these will you lean into first? Will you handle the hard stuff, face discomfort, build your systems, and most importantly, believe in your ability to do the uncomfortable until it becomes easy? So practice the unfun and just maybe tomorrow or today, master monotony and make magic. Because at the end of the day, that's where the real growth and real freedom comes from. I'm Adriel. I'll see you on the next one. Be blessed and be blessing. Live fully alive.